Let's take a look at what's been going on with XRP and the crypto market. Also, you're stronger than you think if you're still hanging on to your crypto. I'd like to help you understand this better. Do you remember the COVID crash in March 2020? The liquidations lost $1.2 billion because of that. With $1.6 billion, the FTX crash was even worse. But this latest crash has caused $19.16 billion in liquidations, so hold on to your seats. That's right, this is the largest closure event in the history of cryptocurrency. This crash is almost 20 times bigger than the COVID crash. Now, let me explain what I mean. If you made it through this crash with your crypto still in your hands, you can make it through anything. You've already been through the worst. You will get to the end. This is what I think will happen next. Trump will probably post something like this in a few days. I had a great call with China's president. It's better than ever that we're together. There will be no taxes now that we've reached a deal. The markets will soar to new all-time highs when that happens. Don't be scared anymore. The fourth quarter is likely to be bullish. I think this news will come out on Tuesday. Why? Since it's a holiday weekend in the US, Monday is the day of Columbus. Also, didn't it seem a little odd to announce rates on a Friday afternoon right before the long weekend? Just maybe, the news about getting rid of those taxes will spread even faster. There is no telling when this market will turn around. Let's talk about something fun. The crypto markets that did the best in September 2025. With a 15.33% gain, exchanges were the best. After that came currency with 4.89%, then meme coins with 3.17%, and finally stablecoins with only 0.02%. The red line showed everything else. I think this will happen. From my point of view, the exchanges of the future will be regular banks. They're getting more and more into crypto, and one day banks will start letting people buy in crypto directly. Why? They do it because they can see how much money they could make. It's going to happen. There was an interesting rumor going around during the crash, and people were tossing it around a lot. Take a look back at Ripple Swell 2018. Bill Clinton and Brad Garlinghouse were both there. Do you know what Clinton said? When I said we'd go over trickle-down economics again, people thought I was crazy. I remember when this was all anyone talked about. As I watched this happen, I thought, this makes it official that Ripple is going to be a part of the future. Remember that Trump was president in 2018 and people were already talking about a digital dollar. Even back then, a lot of work was being done on Ripple behind the scenes. I don't think this is some kind of secret plot or anything. The story of Ripple goes back a long way. Anyway, I thought that was pretty low to bring this up during an XRP crash. These events took place during the crash and were not talked about at all. New big investors are coming to Ripple as the blockchain is pushed to grow. This is very important. Wall Street is becoming more interested in blockchain technology. To show this, C1 Fund, an investment business focused on cryptocurrencies listed on the New York Stock Exchange, has quietly bought shares in Ripple Labs, the company behind the XRP payment network. They did not buy XRP straight away. They bought shares in Ripple. But what do you know? This really shows how strong Ripple is as a business. When you look at crypto, it's hard not to notice how big Ripple is getting. Think about all the companies they've bought and the strategy changes they've made. They are involved in security tokenization and are still a big deal when it comes to cross-border payments. Ripple is getting ready for the long term, and big buyers are paying attention. Things are looking good for the future. Remember that you've already been through the worst. Stay strong and focused. There's more to the story of Ripple, though. Taking over the futures market is their main goal right now. Even better, Ripple wants to become a bank as well. It's still possible that the company will go public in 2026. So many things are coming together for XRP right now, and ISO 2022 is about to go live. I really believe that Ripple will make even more smart purchases along the way. The head of trading at StockTwits, Tom Brune, just said something very interesting. The two altcoins that regular buyers are paying the most attention to are Ethereum and XRP, he said. What do you think the top 3 cryptocurrencies are right now based on how much attention they are getting? Yes, that is a great question. Of course, Bitcoin will always be an important part of people's investments, no matter how it does compared to other cryptocurrencies. It might even get smaller over time. As I already said, Ethereum and Ripple are two altcoins that people are keeping an eye on to see if they prove that the market is getting a new boost. Then take a look at this now. Where do you think most of that money will go when stores finally enter this space and people are really scared of missing out? I think that XRP will get more money than Ethereum. Why? Because the price of ETH is very high right now. A good-sized bag of crypto is what people want. I think most of the retail fear of missing out will still go into XRP when alt season starts and everyone knows a big run-up is coming. We're also keeping an eye on this other trigger. Rates are likely to go down at the end of this month. Markets will go through the roof when that happens. This would be yet another huge boost for crypto. Rates will drop by Powell, which will cause the market to rise very quickly. What do you know? Powell could have lowered rates before now. He may have been waiting for the right time, but I'm sure that the rate will go down at the end of October. I'm telling you, that could really make things go crazy. Let me show you something about parabolic rises. There is such a thing as a valid parabolic rise. Ask BNB. After its huge rise, XRP has slowed down. But here's the thing, it seems to be based on the same formula that made BNB's run so explosive. Don't get scared right now. $4.50 is going to happen. In fact, I believe that $4.50 is only a short-term stop on the way up for XRP, as I believe it will go much higher than $10. Just picture all the big money that's about to pour into this area. The best part is now here. Those organizations are already looking at things other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. They already want to find the next big thing. A lot of these places have whole teams whose only job is to study crypto. What's the best coin to put our money into? Which ETF is the best for our money? Do you think they don't know what XRP is made to do? Of course they do. Also, this is interesting. A lot of people in the space only ask about XRP. What do they say? You can't go away from the XRP troops no matter how hard you try. And I'm telling you, the XRP army is truly amazing.